What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Elite Real Estate Podcast, where real estate meets mindset, marketing, and momentum. I'm your host, Jimmy Nelson, and today we are coming to you live from the Royal Oath Insurance Group right here in Clinton Township, Michigan. Big shout out to the entire team here. Royal Oath is more than just an insurance agent. They're your promise keepers. Whether it's auto, home, business, life, or health insurance, they're here to protect what matters to you most. You can check them out at royaloathinsurance.com or give them a call at 586-238-3535. And, of course, today's episode is brought to you in part by our friends at Connection, the CRM built for closers. If you're a real estate agent, entrepreneur, or small business owner looking to automate, follow up, and close more deals and stay top of mind, then Connection is your secret weapon. Go to yourconnection.com and take control of your pipeline today. Now, whether you're tuning in live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, or X, catching the replay on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, wherever you stream, we're glad you're here. Do me a favor, hit that like button, drop a comment, and share this with a friend, and make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an episode. All right, guys, let's get locked in. We've got a powerhouse show lined up today, and if you're in business or real estate or just building something big, this one is for you.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the Elite Real Estate Podcast this morning, and you can see from my backdrop here that we are live from Fern Golf Club out here in Clinton Township, and we are going to be doing the show live right from the golf course today. So as people are rolling up, and I got the golf course behind me, but as people are rolling up, we are going to be seeing everybody that is going to be rolling up to us and talking to us, and we're going to have a bunch of different guests in and out today. But I think the important thing is, as we're rolling into summer here, that everybody, gets the feeling of, what the real estate market's doing, what's happening, what's going on with it. But the good thing is that we are in the middle of it, right? We're in the middle of it. It is. We're rolling up into the end of June here, going to be getting into July and going from there. So I think that piece of it is pretty cool. And we get to do some cool stuff like this. We get to get out here on the golf course. And look, my glasses are fogging up a little bit this morning. So it's all good things. But I think, we are in the middle of it. And we are in the middle of this fantastic real estate market that's been a little bit different, right, for the past 18, 24 months. So you realtors out there that are feeling like it's been a struggle or whatever, it can be, but it is what we make of it. So I think that the idea is like looking at numbers and looking at statistics of what's happening and what's going on and what's gone on. Make some adjustments here. Hold on. And what's going on. And again, this is market specific, right? So it's marketed to wherever you are. So all that being said, number wise, we're seeing things moving in a rate that is pretty strange in some markets. The market of, we're looking at Michigan here. If we're looking in that 200 to 400 range, which is what some of us are looking at. So if we're looking in that 200 to 400 range, those houses are moving pretty quickly. And that's, again, typically where your first-time home buyers are. That's where, everybody that's put some money together, they're young, they're getting ready to buy their first home. But we know that the average home buyer age has increased. The average home buyer age is now in the 30s. So the first-time home buyer. So all that being said, we're seeing that move very rapid, right? Those are, and again, certain specific areas, we're seeing houses move very quickly in those spots. And we're seeing over asking prices. We're seeing, I've been on the side of it where I have a buyer that's out looking right now, and we put together a really good offer. But I'm not a firm believer in waiving inspections. And that's really kind of how we didn't get our offer accepted. That was the only thing that beat us out, was the fact that I advised him not to waive an inspection. So by doing that, it saved him in the long run, potentially. And, again, if it's the right house, it's the right house. So I see all that to say, keep your chin up, keep your head up. Things are moving in a good direction. Things are starting to happen. And I see that, things are, definitely moving out there. It's not that we are in a stalled market at all. The market has softened a little bit, again, depending on price point, but it's diversifying. It's all about diversifying your clientele, right? You're diversifying your clientele, getting things out there that will change a little bit and move a little bit and go from there. So it's all about diversifying your clientele, who you're working with, what you're doing with them, and going from there. So making sure that you're still filling that pipeline every day. Remember, I've always said this, guys. If you prospect every day, if you just prospect every day, and think about, if I am out there trying to do every day prospect for business, and on Monday I get a buyer that says yes, so that's one. And on Tuesday I get a buyer that says yes, that's two. And on Wednesday I'm not good on the phone, nothing happens, so I don't get anything on Wednesday. Wednesday's just a bad day. Thursday I get a buyer that needs to sell, and on Friday I get another person that said yes, right? So now you've got 4 potential buyers, 1 potential listing. Now, if you think about that, all 4 of those things, all 5 of those things may or may not come to fruition. They may or may not happen. They may or may not come to light, right? We know that because the buyer said yes. We had a great conversation with them. They talked great about us on the phone. Everything was awesome. Then it didn't come true, right? Something happened. They ghosted us, they flaked out on us, whatever, right? But then I've still got 3 more that I'm still working with, right? And one of those has to sell something. So again, it's about filling that pipeline on a weekly basis. Because I think about, if you filled 4 to 5 people a week that said yes, now they're not all going to buy, and they're not all going to buy within the next 30 days. They're not all going to buy within the next 90 days. They're not all going to buy in the next 6 months. They're not all going to buy in the next year. But those are people that we're adding to our pipeline every day. So if you can add 1 new person to your pipeline every day, you would have more business than you could actually work with. And that's when you start to bring other people in with you, right? That's when you start to build and scale, right? That becomes the scalable business then. It's not just me out here grinding my gears trying to do some things. So if you just get 1 person a day that says yes, and again, they may or may not be able to get there. They may or may not be able to buy this month, next month, right? Personally for me, I just had a phone call yesterday with a client, a new client that has to sell, and she's already got a spot to move, so that I can't handle, and then and so she's already got a spot to go, but then it's kind of like the question mark: when do you want to move? Well, she doesn't have to be out of there until August. So it's not happening right now, but that's business that I know is going to happen in August. So it's a listing I know that's coming up in August. So again, it's adding more to the pipeline, right? I had a client, a listing appointment on Monday. We met with a listing appointment on Monday. Everything went great. She's ready to go. She still has to clean the house out. She still has to have an estate sale. She has to, we still have to clean the house up. We still have to get pictures. So there's steps to this process. So I know those are coming, but those are the things that you have to start adding on a daily basis. And when you start adding those, it starts filling up your pipeline. And now you've got people to contact. Now you've got actually people that you have in a process that you're moving along, instead of just out here thinking, I don't have anything going on. You have things going on. It's one of the things I talked about on our webinar last week. The webinar last week was resurrecting, 10 dead leads out of your pipeline, because we all have that. Everybody raise their hand. Everybody has it. The lead that went cold, the dead lead. They won't call me back. They ghosted me. They won't. I can't get a hold of them. Right. So I put together a whole program of email, text message, phone call to resurrect those 10 dead leads. If you need it, hit me up and I can send it to you. But it's those things of resurrecting those leads is important, because how do I re-energize and pull those leads back out that, weren't ready to go right now, and they may have ghosted me. They may have left and not done anything. But now all of a sudden I've got things to do. I've got places to go. I've got people to talk to that are in some stage of either buying or selling a house, or both. So again, it goes back to that same thing, your daily prospecting routine. And again, if you're a dialer, you should be dialing every day. If you you still have to talk to people on the phone. No matter what you do in this business, you still have to talk to people on the phone. But I also did a resurrecting 10 dead leads from social media. what do those 10 dead leads look like from social media that, DM'd you? You put a post out about a house, or you put a post out about something about social media, and that lead, they DM back. You had a conversation with them, and now they ghosted you, kind of. They went away, and you can't find them. So I also put together something for that too. So if you email me, jimmynelsonrealestate@gmail.com, I can send you those forms to do that with, to resurrect those 10 dead leads. So, and again, industry specific, yes, we talk about real estate, right? So the Elite Real Estate Podcast. But then again, like if you think about it, if you're just an entrepreneur, whether it's in insurance, as our insurance guy Mike Bashore is walking by, whether that's insurance or real estate or health insurance, life insurance, whatever it is, we're all still trying to build a business. If you guys remember, I had the dentist on, right? Dr. Falcon Dental Group. And that, as again, it's still trying to build a business. It's building a pipeline. It's putting people in front of you. It's getting more people in the door, into your business. So all these things work for all of it. It's one of the beauties that we've come up with for the Elite Edge Network, right? So the Elite Edge Network is we've worked on these things of putting this stuff together, and that's what we're talked about. So the 10 dead lead scripts will really work. Personally, I know that they work, and they'll go from there. So that is really important that you guys understand that and know that. So I say all that to say, it's, again, keep your chin up. The market is moving. People are buying and selling every day. It's changed a little bit. It's fluctuated. We're seeing a little bit more inventory, which is a good thing. It's one of the explanations that we got to give to our clients that are expecting to sell their house tomorrow when you put the sign in today. What's that? Price reductions are very important. They're not important if you price right from the beginning. See, this is what happens when you do this at a golf outing. You got appraisers walking by, you got the insurance guys walking by, you got all this stuff happening. So you never know what you're going to get when you're out here with the golf outing. So, but with the insurance guys, I mean, look, this is entrepreneur life, buddy. Yeah, entrepreneur life. A man's carrying a cooler with 2 cases of Gatorade and some granola bars. So, but yeah, like this is what it is, right? Like there's a lot of things that entrepreneurs do that people don't see, right? It's to flash, little peek behind the curtain. Like I was out here at 6:45 this morning getting all this set up so I could be on live with you guys at 7:30. So set the tent up, the tables, the chairs, hook the microphone, speakers, because we got speakers out here today because we're live. We're live on the golf course. This isn't a fake background. There's no green screen behind me. This is what it is. So, but yeah, the market is moving, and don't be afraid of it. It's there, but the consistency is key. Adding people into your pipeline, getting people to move and do things that are win-win situations for them. And right now might not be the time, but 3 months from now might be a better time. So the other thing I'm uncovering is a phenomenal lead source that I'll be sharing with you guys in the next couple weeks. And not just a lead source for buyers, guys, a lead source for sellers. Now, who would like more sellers in their pipeline? I know I would. Which is the reason that I'm doing this. But I'll be sharing this with you all in the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye out for Elite Edge Network. Find Jimmy Nelson wherever you find social media stuff. Jimmy Nelson Real Estate everywhere. And in the next week, I'm going to be announcing some big things about a lead source that is strictly for sellers. That is converting right now at about 23%. Which I don't know if you guys know what conversion rates are, but conversion rates statistically are about 5%. And that's top of the heap, right? If you're converting these leads, online leads, if you're converting them at 4 or 5%, you are killing it, right? The top teams that are converting even Zillow Flex leads at 6% are killing it. But I found a lead source for sellers that's right now converting at about 23%. And there's a couple agents we know that got these and listed under contract, and then pendings 7 out of 8 of these leads. So this lead source is pretty incredible. And I know you've all just turned your ear up a little bit right now, because that is what I'm going to be talking about here. And look for something coming out with my socials next week. I'm putting some stuff together, but yeah, you're going to want to know what this lead source is, because it is killer. It is pretty amazing, and it will be something when you guys see it. But yeah, they're again, another agent we know is converted 7 out of 8 into actual listing contracts, and already has offers on them. So into pendings. So it's pretty incredible lead source. So I'll be announcing that next week. So pay attention to Jimmy Nelson Real Estate on socials. Or me personally, Jimmy Nelson, or Lead Edge Network, wherever you're finding everything. The podcast, we'll be talking about it more too. But just how to convert these things, what they're looking like, what's going like, and going from there. But yeah, that stuff it's absolutely a gold mine. So that'll be coming up next week. So you guys will hear more about that, and going from there. So that is what's happening. The market is moving. I'm getting ready to get some guests on here, and we'll be talking about some different things. But as we're out here, we're at Fern Hill Country Club today for the Hill Mortgage 8th Annual Realtor Appreciation Golf Outing. It's benefiting Kids on the Go. It's a very cool organization, very important organization that is benefiting from this golf outing. So Hill Mortgage, Jason Coletta, has been putting this on again. This is the 8th year. And I've been blessed to be a part of, I think, almost all of them in some capacity. We started doing the show out here a couple years ago, and we've been blessed to be able to come out here again this year. Last year we got some rain. I think this year the rain will hold off. We'll see. But no, I think it is, again, giving back to the community, and what Hill Mortgage and Jason Collette has been building with Kids on the Go, and the charity that is involved in that is very important. I know they're going to be jumping on with me too, so they're going to have a lot of information as well to share, and where you can go to benefit and donate to them as well. And we'll get them on. They were on with us last year. They'll be on with us again this year. So as we're rolling through here today, I just wanted to hit on that with, again, Hill Mortgage, the 8th Annual Realtor Appreciation Golf Outing, benefiting Kids on the Go, out here at Fern Hill Golf Club. And Fern Hill is a great place, guys. If you're ever in the Metro Detroit area, Fern Hill is one of those hidden gems that sits close to the city, but feels like you're in the country. And that's where we're at today. So we get to have this beautiful backdrop behind us today. And again, it is a real backdrop. It's not fake. And, it's one of those live stream things. You think as this beautiful backdrop happens, and not a cart behind me has moved yet. So that's everyone thinks it's probably a fake backdrop, but it is not. It is not. It's a real backdrop. So we are again out here at the 8th Annual Realtor Appreciation Golf Outings, benefiting Kids on the Go, and we're gonna have them on here in a few minutes too, to talk about Kids on the Go, and what that means, and what this charity event looks like for them. And again, Jason has done a ton of stuff with them and for them. And if you don't know Jason Coletta, he's one of the guys with the biggest heart, but he won't show it. So but yeah, we're gonna be rolling through today, guys, and if you got questions, you can throw them into the chat. You can you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. If you're watching us any of those spots, you can throw it in the chat and read the comments, and we can go from there. So but yeah, the market itself, guys, is fine. The market itself is fine. We're actually getting into like a healthier market than we have been in a long time, just strictly based on the fact that we have like a little more than a month of inventory. And when you have a little bit more than that, that's where the impressive part comes in. And this guy can't golf. Yeah, that's one of the bonuses of sitting here. So everybody has to walk by me in front of me. So it's a bonus that I get to make fun of everybody as they walk by. And typically most people are scared to get on camera, so they won't come over here anyway. But yeah, the market's in a healthy spot. We're, some areas, I just did a market report here in the Metro Detroit area, and valuations are up. Home prices are increasing. So you're getting.
I just wanted to let
Yeah.
I'm as good at golf as you are.
So you're that bad?
Yes.
I helped out. I helped out fixing a swimming pool one time. A guy messes up one time on a pool, and you never hear the end of it. I thought my arms were long enough to reach the thing and pull it up, and it wasn't. And I stepped in the middle of it, and it messed everything up. And then the pool did leak from that spot, that exact same spot. So it was a problem for me. So that's why my pool installation days didn't last very long. They lasted one day, installing pools. But yeah, that's funny. That's a funny story. That's a story that we'll have to talk about on here at some point. But yeah, it was installing a pool for a friend and helping out, but I didn't help very much. I actually made it worse. So I had that going for me. So I'm not a pool installer. Sorry, it's not what I do. I tried. I gave it a good effort. I did all I could do. One of the many talents I thought I had, but I didn't. Oh man. So yeah, guys. Doing the market stats here in the Metro Detroit area, Macomb County house prices have increased. Like your valuations have gone up about 5% year over year. Home values are floating right around the 300 mark. 294 something is about our number, and that's about where we're at in Macomb County. But again, it's those people that are sitting on the sidelines need to jump in. They need to jump in, get in the market. Don't wait. You're losing out on equity. You're losing out on those equity gains. I was just talking good about you. Yeah. My man, yeah, jump in. My man Justin Barton from Connection. Look, your logo is even on the screen right now. Here, buddy. Yeah, you get the headset. Yeah, you get the headset. Yeah.
How we doing?
There you go.
I'm ready for it today. Are you ready?
I'm ready for it. Are you ready for it? That's the bigger question.
Are you ready for it?
Why are you not? Why is your volume not on?
Is it on?
There you go.
No one wants to hear me talk. That's why.
Yeah. Right.
You're helping them.
Yeah. So yeah, I went with the headset mics today just because they're easier than everybody trying to hold a microphone.
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna do, where is the microphone?
Yeah, and then but now you feel like a sportscaster, right?
I do. I feel like it's 4:10.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to talk about the soccer game last night.
Oh.
We don't want to talk about that. The late loss by the U.S. last night, but that's all right. That's all right. They were still advancing. As a coach, it's hard to get them excited about playing because they already were going. They were already advancing. So it's kind of like, what are we doing here?
So they still, I wasn't following it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So they're advancing anyway. It really didn't.
Okay.
The game really didn't matter for them.
Well, you know what they say. Sometimes a win's a win, and
sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
So what's going on, my man? What's the newest with Connection?
Oh well, Connection's great, man.
I'm a raving fan.
I appreciate that, and I think we got your feedback the other day. So
thank
you for that.
You did. And
So
the integrations and the ease of use. That was my biggest.
We try to make it very user friendly for everyone and ease to use. So I appreciate that feedback as well. It's something we strive to do. So, but there's just a lot of, I don't know if you heard about this thing called AI and Claude.
A little bit, yeah.
All those things. So
you know me, I nerd out with it.
Yeah, I think we're able to create like a whole landing page in 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Or something, or
yeah. So here's the crazy part.
System, yeah.
Inside of the system, like inside of Connection, I called Justin. I did all this stuff, and I'm like, "Hey, man, look what I just did." And he goes, "When did you do that?" I said, "About 5 minutes ago."
I was impressed. You probably should have told me you built it in WordPress. Or something.
That it took me a really long time to do it. And I said, "No, it took me about 10 minutes." And
I've been working on this for about 5-6 months.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. 5 minutes. Had a new landing page all built. I'm like, all right, am I doing this right?
And actually, you did. I checked it. The team checked it. So you did a phenomenal job. And I think that's a good testament to people that when they need something very professional, very effective, that they don't have to go out and have that done anymore. Like you can have it done inside of a system, right?
Yeah.
And on your own, even you don't have to pay us to do it, right?
Yeah.
You can have it just done, and it's gonna get you out there, And that's the thing too is people that we run into there all the time. They don't have a site. They don't have a Google business. They don't have a Facebook business page.
Yeah.
So really helping them with that, and we actually have a whole system that we're launching here this probably starting July 1st, and it's really help them with their branding and marketing to create a a simple brand voice for them,
Yeah.
a marketing avatar, so that it's your customers know who you are. So one, can they, do they know who you are? Can they find you? And then when they find you, what do they see?
Yeah.
And those three things are very important. And if they're not seeing, what you do, right? And I know some of it's real estate and buyers and sellers and stuff like that, but there's other businesses too. And so being able to really help them quickly identify and then have a plan for that is important.
Yeah, I think it is, because here's the thing. Roll Tide.
Oh,
Get on the show. You're out.
Yeah. Go blue as I get the hook. You know what I mean?
But no, I think it's important for entrepreneurs, right, to streamline what they're doing, right, through a CRM. And
Yes.
but the second thing is, no matter what, in the age that we're in,
Yep.
clients are going online to find you.
Yes. Well, and they're going to AI to
find you.
So this is another important thing of the branding and marketing that we're connecting all together. One connection, but is you're bringing back blogs, because we need to have the business owners in their site be creating blog content, because AI is actually searching for that and finding relevant content. So unlike the past where you had SEO, which is still good, don't get me wrong, but when you had a bunch of keywords,
Yeah.
realtor,
Yep.
and you read the paragraph and you're like, Jimmy's a realtor. He works for a realtor. That's a realtor that helps a realtor. You're like, okay, there's realtor 17 times.
Yeah.
So it helps your keywords, but it's really not helping AI learn who you are.
Mm.
And therefore you're going down in notches as far as your AI visibility. So with this package, it really helps them build blog content that's, generated to be informative, educational, and, on pulse with what their business is in alignment with.
Yeah.
Right. And that really helps identify, like, hey, Jimmy sells in Macomb County, specifically in, let's say, St. Clair Shores, and he's been doing this for 15 years. He knows this market stat, and he's also helped this person. And AI is like, this is a great candidate for Justin, who's searching to buy in St. Clair Shores.
Yeah.
Right. So by helping them do that is going to, cause a really organic impact for their business as well.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's important, because that is what has shifted for us. And again, it doesn't matter what industry you're in. What
No.
has shifted for us is people are going to Chat or Claude or
Yes.
Gemini or Grok or whatever one. It doesn't really matter.
Google is dropping down. I mean, they got Gemini, but it's the younger generation. It's almost like searching for maps. Like if you have a storefront business and I go to Apple Maps and type in your business, I can't find you, that's going to be a problem. We need to be able to do that. And so, like, if you go on Apple Maps and type in connection in Troy, you're going to find connection and be able to go to that. So that's important too, because people are actually searching for businesses on Google Maps and Apple Maps. So you want to make sure you're found there as well.
Yeah. It's really important, because again, they want to know that you're legitimate.
Right. Well,
like, are you just some guy that works out of your mom's basement, or are you a legitimate business?
100%. And we're actually putting out, like, eating at our own restaurant, so to speak. So we're putting out blog content as well, that once, twice a week, whatever it is, any business owner can click on that and get resources to implement right away in their business. You don't got to pay for it.
Yeah.
All you got to do is do it. Right. And pick one or two things and just start doing them, and you'll see an increase in your business in 30, 60, 90 days.
Man.
I mean, it's really that simple. None of that has ever changed. It's all about doing it. And when you get to a point, good to see you. Good morning. When you get to a point where you're too busy to do it, then you call us.
Yeah.
And then we're going to help you even more.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that is, it's huge, right? Ease of use.
Yeah.
That was my feedback for connection, right?
Yeah.
Was ease of use, the integrations. It integrates with everything.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
and if not,
I'll get a message. What about like, hey, listen, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. But if not, could you help us out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Like,
I mean, seriously. Yeah.
Like, hey, Justin, does this work?
We could do a development. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's figure this out.
Right. There's not a whole lot of things we can't do. It's really just being in alignment with what the customers really needs are, and what they think that they need.
Yeah.
Respectfully, isn't always what they need. So we want to be your trusted tech partner.
Yeah.
It's almost like having a trusted attorney or a trusted mechanic.
Do we trust any of those guys? I know there's an attorney here, so we have to watch what we talk about. But allegedly, I heard if you said allegedly before you say anything, you're fine.
Yeah. So I should be like, my name is Justin allegedly Barton all the time. You know what I mean? So,
yes.
I should just always start off with that. But
Yeah.
to your point, I think that it's like, we want to be that company that's like a good attorney, a good mechanic. Because again, I don't know if that isn't working right.
Right. Right.
I mean,
your reviews are important. Your social media is important, right? Like
Yes.
all that stuff starts to get really important.
well, you're building trust because, the days of people walking in and to your business and getting to know you is just not.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
not
there.
that's not a real thing.
They're on their phone.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
shimming this.
Yeah. But you know what I tell realtors all the time
Yeah.
too? Is we do the same thing.
Right.
We get a new lead in. Where do we go? Right to Facebook.
Right
Who
to
is this
Facebook.
person?
Who
Or
is this
Instagram,
person?
whatever platform you use it, right? But I go right to that to try to find out who
And
this person
okay, let me
is.
ask you a
I've
fair
never met this
question.
person before, but now I know exactly what they
If
look
you
like.
get a lead and you go to Facebook and they don't have a profile,
Yeah, it's a little sketchy.
right?
Yeah, if they don't have a profile anywhere, if I
Right.
can't find Facebook, Instagram, I can't find them anywhere.
Anywhere.
I don't know if I'm going to meet them. I end up in a van
Right.
in Tijuana or something. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I mean, nobody's gonna steal me. I'm too big, but
Well, I mean, hey, but you never know.
yeah, you never
You never
know.
know. There's
never
there's
know.
someone out there for everyone.
Yes, this is true.
So,
This is true.
but no, to your point though, is it's just like that for your business.
Yeah.
To where you got 2 leads that come in, and you see one MIA, you wonder how don't they have anything into
Yeah.
this world? And you see one with like 3 of them, and then you look up the house and it's legit, and you look at the tax report or whatever, and so like that's you're adding validity, you're adding trust to that lead before you meet them, so that you know how to prepare.
Yeah.
The customer's doing the same thing psychologically. I mean, they just feel comfortable going to Target,
Yeah.
Meijer, Walmart, right? So we want to make sure your business is found digitally just like that.
Are you guys coming on? Okay.
Love it.
So that was Level Up.
Great.
So Brian Edwards
Yeah.
is Level Up. So Brian's on his anniversary trip. So
Oh,
he's got a couple of girls from Level
he
Up.
golfed
coming
with
up.
us last year.
Yeah, he did. He
Okay.
did. That was his son.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. So he golfed with us last year too. He was our sleeper. Remember?
Right. He was the ringer.
Yeah.
I mean,
The guy's
and we
a
still didn't
college-
win.
The guy's a college golfer, for God's sakes.
So this year, let's just write negative 21 under.
Yes.
Okay, and see who beats that.
Right.
No
right.
matter how we
and we don't
play.
even have to golf. We can just drive around.
Right. It's so much easier that way too. As
Yeah.
long as that guy with the marshmallows isn't here like last year.
Yeah. Yeah. That guy. Yeah. There was someone
You
here.
still have a bag in your bag? Or?
Oh man, so frustrating. I wanted to start playing with a green ball just so I could find my ball easier.
Isn't it crazy how we can find a green ball in grass quicker than
I know.
quicker than the regular?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. Like that's how going back to the connection thing.
Oh yeah.
Somebody had said to me the other day, like, man, your social media has really stepped up, and I said, it has. And I
It
said,
has.
but I started using the system correctly,
Correct.
right? Where I take an hour or two a week
A week. That's it.
and set up my whole week.
Right.
So it's top secret, but now I'm giving it out to everybody.
Well,
but
here's the thing though, is it's all about doing it right. So you take 1 or 2 hours a week. You're good for the week. Also, you'll notice that you'll get, believe it or not, we get better at things the more we do them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
it's crazy how that works.
I mean, and if I get better at things the more I do, now I might have to do them 17 times versus someone else's at 7, but still, I feel like you'll be able to do it for the whole month.
Yeah.
And then it's done. Now you're down from 1 hour a week to 1 hour a month.
Yeah.
And the prospective client doesn't know the difference.
No.
They see activity. And by the way, they see, I've seen it, and I'm looking at like a little tear. I had a proud client moment. You know what I mean? Not only are we friends, but we want to be that, client, have great clients that, are actually, also, because the content is for us, we can help you get there,
Yeah.
but you have to do the content.
Listen.
If you do the content, we can help you with everything else.
Yeah. That's one of the things. So this is, I coach a lot of agents and
Yeah.
do a lot of coaching with agents. And one of the things I always tell agents is I can be your steering wheel. I can't be your motor.
Right.
I can help
That's
you.
a great point.
I can help you drive around all the bumps and bruises.
Do people know that if they're not on the Elite Edge coaching that they're missing out? Do they?
I don't know if they know that.
Is
or
everyone aware of this? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Jimmy's a very modest guy, so he's plugged connection. I'm gonna plug the Elite Edge coaching because he's taught me things that I walked away with. Like, man, he's gonna send me a bill for this. I just know he is. It's totally fine though. I would pay. Don't tell him this, but I would pay 3 times as much I mean, if you build me. So don't tell Jimmy that though. So, but you guys, if you're listening to
Checks
Jimmy,
in the mail.
yeah, post date,
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah, don't cash
So,
it till next Friday.
Yeah. Just leave it. Yeah, we gotta implement these things. But no, seriously, people. I mean, here's the thing. Like you look at great players. I read a lot of books. Believe it or not, or I'm sorry, I listen to a lot of books.
Okay,
I'm more of a
clarity.
I'm more of an audible kind of guy. I drive a lot.
You
So
drive
that's
a
my
lot. Yeah,
excuse. Actually, I lack, reading things. I'm like, oh, unless it's a balance sheet or something. Like, where's that number go? That's not
You're
right.
a tech guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: what I love about it is I have to get the name of the book, but anyway, it was about the Bulls and Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Right. And he needed a coach. The greatest, the GOAT. Michael
Yeah.
Jordan's the GOAT. Okay.
Yeah.
And he needed a coach, Phil Jackson, and that he designed that around. So when we're out there, we can be the greatest at what we do, but if we don't have the right coaching, I mean, it's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially early on.
Yeah.
Like Tom Brady. I'm sorry. I remember 2001.
Yeah.
2002. Tom Brady's great, probably the GOAT of NFL, but he still needed a coach. And Bill Belichick was there. He had the intelligence. He had all the stuff to align it. Now, Brady got naturally better and got to a point where could he win without the coach? Yeah. But
Well,
he was also 20 years in the business.
Yeah. But you know, the funny thing about it is at the end of his career, he had 7 coaches.
Correct. Yeah. It wasn't just one.
Yeah,
You
he
know
had
what I mean?
7.
Right.
Because he had a nutrition coach, he had a throwing coach, he had
Yeah.
a footwork coach, he had all, he got really specialized,
in,
right?
yes.
Really everything dialed in.
Yep.
Because again, here's the other thing, right? The older we get, the more we think we know.
Right.
And then, but then things change, right? Your business shifts, things look a little bit different. How do
Well-
I attack this new thing?
Right.
So I got to find somebody that already attacked that new thing,
Correct.
right? And then lean on them.
I want to learn from people that are doing it and doing it well, and also not even in my business. Like, I don't go to people that are in the tech space all the time and learn from them.
Yeah.
I learn from people like yourself that's like not in that space, but the insights provide value that you can easily implement, integrate, and then make, perfect in that business line. And I think that's important too, that people understand, like, it takes more than one just, oh, well, this person told me if I just call 100 people.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's math. Sales is
Yeah.
math, not science. But at the end of the day, like, you want to have a system, you want to have a coach that's going to say, okay, well, what are you doing with those other 97 leads you paid for? That's a
Right.
coach.
Right.
And then having a system like Connection. I think we put together this for everyone that they could get both.
We did.
Okay,
Yeah.
we did. Okay,
yeah,
got
we
it.
did. Yeah, you can buy a package with connection and coaching all in one.
Connection and we called it that too.
Yeah.
I think it was great. I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, anyone out there that's listening, I mean, it's Connection and Coaching or Coaching Connections or something, but it's a great resource because you're going to get the accountability that we need to be successful. We all need accountability.
Yeah, 100%.
I haven't met one millionaire that said I did it without accountability. Not one.
Not one.
Actually, there's that guy I follow on Instagram and TikTok. He goes around and interviews billionaires.
Yeah.
Awesome guy.
Who now is a millionaire.
Because of interviewing billionaires or something.
Yeah.
And he has accountability. And when he talks to these people, you should hear their stories. If you don't know this person, go follow them. It's great. And I'm listening to all of them talk. And a lot of them are like, listen, I was broke 6 times.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like you're driving a Ferrari. Like, you're gonna be invited into that. I don't know if anyone knows that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got to receive an invite
Yeah.
to that organization. So, and this person's like, no, I was broke 6 times. I had to borrow $200 from my mom to pay my electric bill.
Yeah.
That's what they said. And I was like, wow, and he's interviewing him. But the overall is taken away. Like that person said, I needed, people. You can either leverage time, money, or people.
Yeah.
He said. So leveraging people, by the way, isn't like you're the boss and you have all these employees. Leveraging people is having a coach and you're leveraging their resources, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. You're welcome for that, people in the background.
And we actually do have a live studio.
We
audience
do have a
today.
live studio. These are great. These are great Americans out here. We're gonna have a great time today.
Yeah.
The
We'll
Hill
give it a
Mortgage
little-
Classic, I call it. That's what I'm talking about. So
Make sure everybody's awake this morning.
well, you got to be.
Yeah.
I think they got coffee over there.
You know what? It's funny. I was just sitting here thinking that my computer wants to update right now.
It makes sense.
Yeah, total makes sense.
It makes sense.
And
Cannon guy. I love it.
the
great guy.
Cannon man, yeah.
The Cannon man.
Yeah. So watch
We're
for that.
ready.
Watch for that video coming out.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, watch for that video coming out. But no, man, I think that the coaching aspect, mentorship, coaching, and looking at what it is, and
Yes.
it's the guy that goes in interviews and like, hey, sir, how'd you make your first million? You know,
Right.
and you're right.
Well, I
every
lost
one
2
of
million.
those,
That's how I made the
yeah,
first.
every one of those stories is about failure almost, right? Like it's about
Yes.
failing
Well,
however
and-
many times.
And you know what I took away from it, right? Is failing is a part of it.
It's just a part of it.
It's a part of it. So what I noticed, what every one of those people had in common, they failed, but they never quit.
Yeah.
So if you're a business owner out there and you're like, oh, my first half of 2026 was terrible. Okay, write down what was terrible and stop doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. If
Yeah.
you just did that, you would be a better quarter or a second half of 2026. And I do this every week.
Oh, you do that for yourself every
Yeah, I
week?
look at my life every week and I go, okay, like, was it good because I felt good, or was it good because of a result that I set? Did I have a goal? Did I start off the week with a goal? Maybe I forgot. I don't know. I'm human, right? So if I didn't start off the week with a goal to hit for that week, now overall goal is planning and all that stuff is important, but your overall week, like, who am I going to impact today? Who am I going to call? How many times have I just reached out to you out of the blue and just said, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's important to me to do that. So it's not always monetary. It's not always like, oh, did we make a huge sale, or did we, get more clients, or, it's who did we impact today?
Yeah.
Right. So when I look at that every week and then over the month, I look for trends and I'm like, okay, what's trending?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if it's trending downward, we probably should stop doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we stop doing that, then we won't keep doing it. Sounds kind of crazy. But not only that, but then we can also replace that. So, don't just stop a bad habit, replace it with a good one.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
people, and we see this all the time in like the human element, right? Like, people that maybe struggle with one thing or another, and all of a sudden you see them at the gym 6 days a week. That's because you have to replace unhealthy habits with healthy habits.
Yes.
So the same thing in your business, you have to replace unhealthy activities with healthy activities. Now, if you're shy, an unhealthy activity is staying shy.
Yeah.
Get out there and talk to people. They can't hurt you. They don't want to hurt you. They want to know what you do. They want you to know what they do, and they want to help you. And the classic example that's always been like a core value of mine is, if I want to grow my business, I'm going to help you grow your business.
Yeah.
And then his business, her business, their business. And then naturally, pretty soon, it's like the law of reciprocity. It comes back to you.
Yeah. It just makes sense.
It just makes sense. Zig Ziglar said it, you know what I mean? And phenomenal salesperson, sales coach or whatever. And, there's just a lot of great things there. So for my advice to people today, not that I give it a lot or it's free, but it's just, stop doing what's not working. And if you don't know what's going to work, try it.
Yeah.
But don't spend months on it, but give it 110%. You know what I mean? Like, people are like, well, I think if we just did half. No, you got to go all in, but you don't have to stay all in for a long period of time.
Right.
You can just, like, you're launching social media, you're seeing results.
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been doing this podcast?
So the crazy part is, this is episode 105 or 106.
Yeah, because the
think-
Rufana guys were 100. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, right? Like, you talk about leaning on people in other industries. Jason, when are you coming on? 5 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes. For...
Well, we're live.
I know
That's
you
what these cups are for down here. No, I'm just-
I know you don't have much going on today. But no, I think, again, you talked about learning from other people,
Yeah.
right? So like this introduction to Jason and Ryan from Rufana,
Yeah, great
Like,
guys, by the way.
great guys, by the way. And Ryan and I were just texting the other day.
Yeah.
Just him and I.
Yeah.
Right. Like, because it's like it's the same idea business wise.
Yes.
They're building, they're growing,
Yes.
they're finding pain points.
Oh yeah.
They're banging their head
Oh,
against
yeah.
the wall. Now, success looks different to everybody.
It's the iceberg theory.
Yeah, it's definitely the
It's
iceberg
like,
theory.
oh, look
It's-
how nice. Yeah, look underneath though.
there's
That's
nothing
gross.
more truer than the iceberg theory.
There's really not. You know what I mean?
It's like, oh man, look at that. It's like, yeah, but you don't see everything underneath. Oh, look at
You're
this.
phenomenal. You're amazing.
What do we get?
We got greatness is what we got here. We got
Cinnamon and
pretzel
sugar,
sticks, and
pop
then we got
daddy pretzels.
yeah.
Do we get?
okay.
Is there a donut?
There could be. It says from the bakery. We gotta inspect this. Make sure it's
There's a
safe for
donut in there.
Oh, there's a donut. Yep. Okay.
All right. So our Grosse Point Renovations and Repair just dropped off cinnamon sugar pretzel sticks.
Okay.
And a donut.
So you got
from
you got cinnamon
Bakehouse
sugar. I
46.
got dill pickle.
Oh, I might have to trade with you.
That's fair.
What's your favorite?
It doesn't.
Carb load for the day. Yes.
Carb
yes.
load.
Before we start partaking.
I'm glad you noticed that we needed more of these carbs because we were both down a few pounds. You're a wonderful person.
Yeah. Just to wake up. But yeah, so I
Cinnamon
traded. So
sugar.
I've got the dill pickle ones now.
Okay.
Because these sound amazing.
They do. And I'm not gonna lie, the cinnamon sugar one said I just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah. No, I you know me. Oh man.
Is that cinnamon?
No, it's the apple one.
We got cinnamon.
Oh, we got apple juice for the
We
morning.
got apple juice for the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers.
Jason
to your
gave us an
juice.
apple juice,
Yeah,
and we got apple juice and pretzels. I feel like I'm in the kindergarten again.
I remember being a little kid. My grandpa used to make eggnog, right? And used to put alcohol.
Yeah.
So one time I didn't know this at 7 years old,
Sure.
and I just thought eggnog tasted bad. No.
No, that's what it is. I'm gonna go with the donut.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what the donut's like. Bakehouse 46. And this is from Grosse Point Renovation and Repair.
Okay.
That's who this is from. So I love doing events like this when people, especially if people drop off swag.
Yes.
If anybody's got T-shirts or anything they want to drop off, I'm good
Yeah,
for that.
I mean, I'm a large and a half, and
Oh man,
there we go.
the donut is delicious.
They look good.
Yeah. Then I'll have to. You know what they need for these?
Apple
is
juice
the
goes
little-
good with those, like the
Yeah.
cider apple. Was it the donuts and the apple cider? or
Is the
something?
little straw.
If
these had a little straw,
we're gonna invent that.
yeah.
Just so you know, we talked about it under patent rules. We mentioned it first. So if anyone takes the idea,
Yeah. But no, like those guys,
great guys.
if you can learn something from somebody though, right? Like I can take it from, again, it doesn't matter what business it is.
Right.
Like I said, I've had dentists on and doctors on and
Yeah.
all that, but we're all trying to build a business.
Yes.
So we're all finding the same struggle.
No.
You know what I mean? Like it's all like racking my head against the wall stuff.
Well, and I think it's to be successful in business, just like those guys have dialed in with the Rufana concept and they've executed it very well, is making sure that the customer experience is flawless.
Yeah.
And if and this applies to every business, like even in Connection, if you go to sign up and can't pay me, you're probably not going to dwell on it.
Right.
You're going to be like, well, I'll just move on to the next company.
Yeah.
Right? Or if you sign up, pay me, and then don't receive anything, that's also kind of scary, right?
Yeah.
So we want to make sure the customer experience is flawless. Like, a lot of businesses, they spend a lot of time on the hook and the call to action, but it's like, no, getting them to pay. But what happens after that? Like you go immediately to a calendar, you book an onboarding call with one of our team members. We schedule it with you. We get it done. The same thing with that process. You can buy a roof online.
Yeah.
Not get an estimate where someone's going to call you.
Is it a
and
roof
sell
or a
you.
roof?
I know. Gotta work on that. You can buy a roof.
There's a whole other joke.
online.
There's a whole other joke that will be in the book. It'll be in the book. It'll be in the book when it comes out.
I'm just gonna. It's one of those things where you just got to claim it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I know that I sound the way
Very,
I
very
sound.
Midwestern.
Soda.
No, it's pop.
It's pop. Yeah.
It's pop here. Yeah.
It's Coke in the Alabama.
It's Coke.
Everything's
Everything's Coke.
Everything's Coke. I get a Coke. I get a
Everything's
light
Coke.
Coke. I mean, how do you say Sprite in Alabama?
Clear Coke.
I love it. Now I'm gonna move there because
Yeah.
I feel like the roofs down there are just
Those might be closer to a roof.
So it's really where you're from. It's good to see you, man. How you been? So, but again, customer experience, right?
Yeah.
You buy a roof online, and again, there's so many sites out there. This is the thing we're seeing. They're seeing is that oh, get a quote.
Yeah.
And then someone calls you and tries to upsell you, or resell you, or act like that was just a teaser price. Where these guys that is the price.
Yeah. That's it. Well, there's three.
There's three. Yeah, there's three. Yeah.
There's
You get to
three.
pick three, but all three are the price.
Yeah.
There's no, you got the one for 12,600. Well, it's really 22,900. No. That's the price. And so they have that whole customer experience dialed in. It's phenomenal what they've done in that industry. Revolutionized the whole industry.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. and are revolutionizing it,
Right.
right? Because and then where my brain goes, I start to think about 20 other things that we could do the same thing with.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I'm gonna be transparent with you. On the tech side, you're kind of tempted, like, okay, like, well,
I mean, there's a lot of things.
who else can we help?
Yes.
And
Yeah, we're asked to turn down a little bit.
I do get a little loud from time to time.
I think it's mostly me.
Okay, well, I was gonna take the.
We'll
heat
give one of
for
these.
ya.
So, but yeah, I think that is really important to, huh? Oh yeah, we're on a golf course. Should we talk? And he's lining up the putt on the third hole.
Putting now.
Yeah,
Triple bogey. And it's very important.
yeah, it's
But
very important.
if not, he's definitely not going to be invited back to the Tour Classic next year.
Now no one on it. Now everybody's like
No reason this can't be
Everybody's like
fun.
your sound went out.
Yeah, it's like the episode where it goes to black, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, to that point, so I think that it's important that, businesses stop doing what they've always done. Now again, like, if something's working, okay. However, the similar thing that we see in a lot of, I've always done it that way. Okay. Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but it's 2026.
Right.
Okay. And although something you did in 2000 might still be working in 2026, don't be surprised. Taxis are still around,
Yeah.
but Uber put a big dent in that business because they refused. Oh, everyone orders a taxi.
Yeah.
I just never understood that. I never understood how, like, when I read the story about Sears and the self-sabotage, that's really how Amazon.
Yeah.
I don't
When
know
it
if you know
bought
that whole-
Kmart. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's like they self-sabotage their own business.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to do it the same old way. Well, this way works. Oh, well, it didn't. And the same thing in everyone's business is always think outside the box. How can we be better? How can we improve? How can we make this? And how can we implement technology so it's not always the same thing? Because you will ice yourself
Yeah.
out of it, right?
Well, and it's Blockbuster Netflix, right?
100%. Yeah, there should be no Netflix.
Yeah.
It should have been Blockbuster.
Yeah. And they said, no, who's going to sit at home and watch movies? Everybody.
Matter of fact, everybody. And I remember when
Now I've got
Netflix.
7 streaming services, right?
I remember. I probably still got a few Netflix CDs or DVDs when they used to mail them to you.
Oh,
Remember
you're the
that?
one that put them out of business.
Yeah. What's that?
You're the one that put them out of business.
How dare I?
Yeah. But now now in the real estate we got Bed Bath and Beyond just bought Fathom.
Okay.
Like Bed Bath and Beyond it bought a real estate brokerage. Like,
Okay.
why?
I mean, there's a lot of bedrooms and houses, I guess, but
I guess if you're
we're
doing
trying to
some
figure that out.
exclusive home goods
Okay.
real estate type thing.
Well, I mean, it could be a good strategy. I don't know. I don't know all the
Yeah.
details, but
Well, it's funny. You talk like even like you think about McDonald's, right?
yep.
McDonald's value is not in the hamburgers;
No, it's in the land.
it's in the land.
It's always been in the land,
They're like the largest landowner in the world.
in the world. Yeah, Ray Kroc did that.
Yeah,
Very smart man.
yeah.
Um,
And everybody thinks, oh, it's the restaurant. They could take every one of those restaurants down and still be worth $1 trillion.
well, and if so, I
Not
don't
that
know how.
anybody wants to be worth $1 trillion.
Yeah, I mean, how? Yeah, just $1 trillion.
Yeah,
You got to be along with Elon Musk now. How dare you? So the funny thing is too, and I don't know if people know this story. I don't know how popular it is, but Family Video. I remember. Is there any
Yeah,
Family Videos? So they made the decision long time ago to buy the land, and that's why they're still around. Now they might be swim schools or whatever. They're Dollar Generals.
interesting because everyone is a Dollar General, I
Right.
think.
So, but they kept that is the original company.
Yeah, that's still the same building. right?
Blockbuster went out of business, bankrupt. Family Video's like, no, we're going to buy the land, and the investors, the people, part of the shareholders, are still profiting off of that because they own the building.
Interesting.
And so, even though at the time they're like, well, don't do that because we won't be able to grow as fast as Blockbuster, and they're like, time out, we don't need to. We got to protect ourselves from
Yeah.
things that are going to change. And here's what I really appreciate about that strategy is they didn't try to change how you rent a video.
Right.
They said, no, we own the building. We do whatever we want with it.
Yeah.
We'll rent this thing out and make money. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
So I appreciate that when people are
Then
Or-
you do some lease deal with Family Dollar or whatever, or Dollar General.
Dollar
and
General. I mean,
It doesn't matter as long as somebody's leasing the building.
it doesn't matter who it is, as
Yeah.
long as they're leasing and paying. You got to do
Right.
both.
Right.
So, Jason, are you coming on?
He said 5 about 10 minutes ago. I know the man's busy.
Here you go, sir. It's your outing. We're glad to be here.
You're looking very patriotic today, my friend. Where's your boots at?
Am I here?
You're good,
Hey, buddy.
You're on, buddy. What's going on, man?
Good
How
to see
are
ya.
you? You doing all right?
Doing good.
Yeah,
Doing
Jason
good.
Galetta Hill Mortgage is right here, proudly on his shirt.
Hi, everybody.
The
Gotta
8th
get the readers out of the
annual Realtor Appreciation Event,
Yep.
benefiting kids on the go. And
Yep.
man, you've been putting this 8 years.
8 years. Yeah, this is I think it's our 8th year, but 1 year we did two. 2 years, I think we did 2. So I think this is like our 10th one.
Okay,
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. If we do it, goes kids on the go. Did you have Christiana? No?
I didn't have her
All
on
right, so
yet.
she'll come on next. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with all the sponsors, with you guys, all the sponsors, the money goes to the golf. Any extra money goes right
Yeah,
to the charity. Goes
yeah.
right- it's a
I
great
talked about
charity.
Kids on the Go, and you know what a great charity it is. I did
Yeah.
say, you're one of those guys that has a really big heart. You just don't show it.
I try to. It's one time a year I show it. Right.
You don't want to let the guard down.
Right.
Yeah, you
No.
don't want to let the guard down.
No.
But man, you're a mortgages, right? So you're always looking to get in front of realtors, and
Yeah.
that's what sparked this
Yep.
thing. But what keeps it going? Roll Tide.
This is a fun time. It's stressful, but it's super fun to do this, and we don't get to see. We talked to a lot of the agents on the phone. We don't get to see each other every year, so we get to see a lot of new faces, old faces, and
This
Almost
is
like
an
a
old,
reunion
This,
kinda, a
this
little
is an
bit.
old face. that
yeah,
you get to
right,
see.
it's this one too. This one too. Yeah, so it's a fun time. I mean,
Yeah,
fun here. So it's are you gonna GoPro your whole golf outing today?
we'll be live. We'll be
Are
live.
you guys
for
ready
the
to
first
see
time.
140 shots on the golf course?
140 shots.
right. Awesome.
I did tell Justin. I said, what we need to invent for these, since it is apple juice,
Yeah.
is we needed the straw. I want the
Oh,
I want
that's
to
true.
I want the straw to go in there. That way nobody will
Listen,
even
it's just
question it.
Easier to get it out of the way.
You know,
right.
mine's actually on the table over there. It has the E on. If you don't mind, that'd be awesome. Whenever
Yeah.
you get a chance.
Thanks.
Um,
Thank you.
yeah. So
One of our sponsors, Two Dude Coffee, right in Grosse Pointe. I told him I'd do that for him.
yeah,
Thanks. Yeah, that's it.
yeah. There, maybe I have to get out there before Brad Patrick gets out there and decides to do
Right,
Two Dudes Coffee.
Right. Exactly.
All the guy does is eat. I'm like,
Right.
I-
For a living. Yeah.
yeah.
He said he's trying to get on what's his name? Portnoy show.
yeah. I
Or-
I texted him yesterday and I'm like, hey, are you going to be at the outing? He's like, no, he only plans it when I'm out of town.
Yeah, I'll plan it next year around him.
So yeah, if you could find out what Brad's
Right,
schedule
Brad's
is
schedule. Yeah, make sure it works
before
for
you
him.
do this, make
Yeah,
sure it
I
works
did-
for
yeah, I
Brad.
screwed that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
can only do so much.
Well, yeah, I got to get there and eat before he does because that's how my
Right.
man does. Like,
Right.
I go out and eat at places.
Too
Thanks,
fun.
brother. I appreciate
Too
you.
fun.
Oh man, I've been dying for that.
Well, good. All right, I'm gonna go help these guys.
Yeah,
I
man. do
appreciate
your
you as
thing.
always.
I
I'll
appreciate
bring
you.
Christy. I'll switch
Yeah,
to
send
Christy. I'll
Christy
have
over.
her come and go.
Yeah,
Cool.
send
I
Christy
appreciate
over.
you, and we'll see you out
I
there.
appreciate you,
All right,
brother,
bud.
man.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Have a great
Thanks
weekend.
for putting it on.
Yep. Hey, Christy.
And Christy from Kids on the Go is going to be jumping on with us here quickly, and we're gonna be extended time today. So I love it. I love it. Good morning. How are you? Good.
Right.
You get to feel like a sportscaster today.
Don't tell Ryan or Ronnie.
Ryan Armani. So Ryan is a local sports guy, right?
Yes.
For people that don't know.
It's on Fox 2 and WJR now. as
Yeah,
well.
and then he does spots on Woodward Sports though too, right?
No,
Or
not
he's
doing that anymore. No.
And because his nephew went to De La Salle, which is where my
Yes.
son goes to school.
Yes.
So I've
yes.
seen him at the dad's
Great
club
school.
things and all the stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Kids on the Go.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So we're starting our 28th year here.
Which is crazy. Like, so you
Yes.
were on with me last year.
Yes.
At the golf outing last year. We got to get you on to the show.
Oh, that'd be
like,
great.
Like during the week, like
That'd be
our
great.
normal Fridays. So you have a little more time. But tell us about Kids on the Go.
Yeah. So Kids on the Go was founded in the late 90s and has been going strong for 28 years
Wait,
now.
the late 90s were 28 years ago?
Yeah,
Jeez,
I know. And really based on the fact that we discovered, I'm a speech pathologist, that children with special needs often don't have insurance benefits to cover their therapies.
Yeah.
And private pay was too expensive. Parents couldn't afford it. So that summer slide happens. It happens with your typical developing kid.
Yeah.
And if you have a child with special needs, the therapists and teachers will tell you it can take to December to catch up if they don't keep going through the summer months. So here, these teachers and therapists develop what we call an individualized educational plan, an IEP, and it's presented to the parents at the end of the school year, and that's for the next school year. However, you pick up in September, and now those goals, we've regressed. So it was really started to kind of fill that summertime,
Okay.
keep their progress, maintain their skills and hopefully make progress. And just after a couple of years, we saw that it was working. This model was working. And the best part about Kids on the Go, it's free, and it has been for 28 years. And
Yeah.
nothing in the special needs world is free. And events like this and supports and sponsorships and the love and Jason's big heart is really what keeps us going. We
Yeah.
can't do it without the community supporting us and lifting us up.
Yeah.
And we've got a big year coming up. So in May of 2024, we've been at a former elementary school in the South Lake School System.
I was
Do you
going to
remember
ask
the
you about
story?
that because I
The
remember
update?
last year we
Little
talked
article out
about
there I can show you.
We
Yeah, it
talked
just came out.
about last year you were in trouble. Like,
Yes.
what are we moving to? When
Yes.
is
And
this?
last November, it was finalized by the school district that they are closing the building. My lease actually ends August 31st. They're being kind enough to give me month by month to the end of December. But the good part that I can finally give good news is we are moving into the former Barrister House in St. Clair Shores
love
on
it.
Harper, which it's fun because so many people say, oh, I went to a wedding there. I got married there.
Yeah.
I had my sports banquet. So I say it's filled with good karma and
For
energy.
sure it is.
And so
I've
we're
been to
going
a few weddings there.
Yes, we're going to keep it going. So we're working with the city to get all the permits approved. And
I like how you say that with a smile on your face.
yes,
Just in case
I
anyone's
have a
watching.
very strong faith. I have one of my best friends is a priest down at the cathedral, and I literally had to call him yesterday to say, I really need you to pray right now. So we're excited. We have a 10-year lease, and we're really renovating the whole entire building. Another concrete wall had to come down because the bathrooms weren't going to be handicap accessible. So this wall had to come down so that we can rebuild out. So we're in the middle of a capital campaign. We're at 1.2 million. Thank you so much to everybody who supported so far. Our goal is 2 million.
Okay.
And to have brand new facility, we're going to have some partners in the community. Ribbons of Hope, who is in the nonprofit center with us, is coming with us. Our dietitian, Bethany Mattis, who her business is Nourish Living. We're building our break room with an instructional kitchen, not commercial kitchen, instructional kitchen. And she's going to move her practice there. And Amy Michelle with Spark Services are moving their private practice in our building. So we really are trying to build this community hub. We're going to have a conference room so that if somebody wants the community, needs to have a place for a meeting, you can come in and use that space. We are currently our Teens to Work program, which is 13 to 17, teaching them pre-employment skills, giving that lift they need to go get a job in our community because it's tough for everyone right now. And then you have a child with disability, it's even tougher. Confidence, we're building soft skills, we're building work skills, endurance to be on a job. So in our current situation, it's one classroom is our store and teaching. And the new building, we're going to have a dedicated store and we're going to have a classroom. And the other cool thing about this is if somebody in the community has a small home business, let's say it's jewelry or selling a product, they can come in and use our space, let's say for a week or an event. And we just ask that they give a percentage of their sales back. Yeah. And then our teens will have an opportunity to work on their sales skills. Yes.
That is
so something
cool.
Unique and different that's not being done. Because we don't want to duplicate what other people are doing.
Right.
So,
no, you're definitely not doing that.
Yeah, but it gives them real world experience, right?
Yeah. Talking to people, having conversations, which special needs, yes, but I think every kid needs it.
Yeah, I know.
They all
do.
They're all online.
They all do. And COVID really, we're still feeling the effects of those social skills that what happened during COVID and kids not being able to get work experience when they were in high school too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
100%.
my own kids. Yeah.
So where can everybody go donate?
So if they're interested, so we have legacy naming opportunities.
Okay.
So there are available. So if you want to talk more of like a gift, a legacy gift to leave behind and name, for the next 10 years, give me a call, 586-899-1825, or our website. There's also a link to the capital campaign on there, which is kidsonthegocamp.com.
Okay.
And another fun thing about where we're moving to is we're on Harper there with a lot of our community partners. We've got Gilbert's, Wally's,
Yeah.
Frozen Coaster, Whistle Stop. So we're really excited, to be in that neighborhood with those who are supporting us as
Yeah.
well.
You're close to Wally's. Oh man.
I know.
That can
We
be
just had our
dangerous.
camper open
Yeah.
house on Wednesday, and every year Matt and Eliza from Wally's supply us with the custard for all of our campers and their families when they come in that night. So it's very special.
That could be a dangerous spot to be working in, though.
Yes,
Because Wally's is
a nice close
too
walk.
close. Yeah.
Nice.
And then
It's
you feel
okay.
like you
We'll
walked.
burn it off.
Yeah,
We'll burn it off
You
in the
walked
walk.
to Wally's and
Yes.
burned it off. But yeah,
Yes,
yeah, or maybe not. I
Yes.
don't know.
it's still good for you. Calcium, right? Yes,
It's custard. It's natural.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Don't talk to your nutritionist
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, do you have like an opening date for the new place yet, or is that still in the works?
We're saying by mid fall.
Okay.
So our goal was September 1st, but there's been it hasn't been real
Changes.
quick
Yeah.
getting some stuff back. So our builder's ready to go. The demo should be done by today. All
Okay.
the demos should be finished. And we're just excited and ready to start getting some walls put up as soon as they give us the go ahead.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. It's so important, and it's so good, to be able to give back and do all those things. And what you're doing is
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
Thank you.
28 years.
Yes. We had our staff meeting the other night, and I think it was one of those aha moments. We had 55 staff. They came and not everybody was there. And keep in mind, that's, a lot of it's people that help us, independent contractors that help us in the summer months
Sure.
only. But just to see the growth and to see the what's also special is that night we had 3 of our graduates that are ambassadors and are volunteering or working with us this
Oh,
summer
how
in
cool.
some capacities, to see them come back where they were a former camper
Right.
and now to be side by side with us
Yeah.
is really special too.
Yeah. What was this like? So kind of like having that aha moment or this look back, like when you first started this, did you ever imagine
Oh
it
no.
being where it
No.
is today?
No. No. And I think when we were hitting this crisis of what are we going to do, and my terms are, I went from fear to the word hope, and now it's just trusting.
Yeah.
Cry for help is, I had so many parents say to me, "You're doing God's work, Christy," or "We wouldn't be where we are today without Kids in the Go." And it's not me; it's my team, my village of therapists and staff that make this happen. If it's just me, this program's not happening. And
Right.
I'm just really lucky to be blessed with the best, and there's just a positive culture. And we call it Kids in the Go family. And a lot of us have watched our kids grow up together because they'll stop by work or
Yeah.
whatever. And so I think there's a special formula. I can't tell you what it is, but it's been working for 28 years, and we're not going to stop and keep lifting people up, whether it's the families that need us or our own team that, when we go through something tough. Other moments that'll happen is I'll get a parent that'll say to me, I get a text, and I was invited to one of our campers' NHS induction because he was 3 and we didn't even know if he was going to talk.
Wow.
And he's in high school. He took our bowling class, and when he started high school, he tried out for the high school bowling team and made the team, and he's bowling. So those moments. Another mom that texted me and said, "Hey, she's been with you since she's been 3," and with a picture of a letter from the state of Michigan encouraging her to take AP classes.
Wow.
And then there's a group of kids that have grown up together. They're graduated now, but they still are best friends. They get together and go to an arcade on Tuesday nights together, or Wednesday nights, whatever night it is. And they're still best friends and hang out. So
Yeah.
a lot of times our teens have a hard time making friends. And that's something that I never thought would come out of Kids in the Go, but it really has.
Yeah.
And for parents, the support, sometimes you feel alone.
And the cool part is you're giving them a community to be a part
all
of,
about it.
right?
That's
Like it's it's the same group, right? So it's like and then you again, like
pretty
as a
special.
teacher or like as a coach, right? Watching these kids grow. And
Yes.
I just had so I've been coaching basketball for 20 some years, right? So I just was talking to a parent the other day, that a kid that I coached, and I'm like, "What's he, 30 now?" She's like, "He just turned 40." I'm like,
Where do you
"Oh
coach?
crap,
Where do you coach?
De La Salle now."
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. My boys went to De La Salle too.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
I spent 17 years at Centerline.
Yeah.
I've retired like 3 times from coaching, but like,
So do you know Kids in the Go does basketball?
no, we need to do something with that.
So how many years has this been going on? So 2014, Anthony Ianni was a keynote speaker from Autism Alliance for me. And he had played for Tom Izzo 2010 through 2012, went to Final Four, and he was the first Big Ten NCAA player diagnosed with autism to play the game.
Wow.
And Anthony's a dean in a Detroit school now, and he he was my keynote speaker, and I called him after I saw a young man with Down syndrome playing basketball. And my first thing I always do is I research who's doing special needs.
Yeah.
So U of D does a 1-day program. Clarkston had a program, but nothing on the east side. So I called Anthony after he spoke, and I said, would you ever consider? I know you're working in East Lansing, you're living in Novi. They were pregnant. He was pregnant with their first baby at the time. So would you ever consider? He's like, let me get back to you. And the next day he called, he said he's in. So that program grew so much that we now have 2 classes. So we have like a level 1 and level 2. And what's exciting is a lot of our basketball players now, when they go to high school, they're playing unified.
Yeah.
So I get to go to the unified games and see them, and they learned all the developmental stuff through Kids on the Go,
Yeah.
but they have the confidence now to go play unified.
Yeah.
So, yeah, get your players out and come be buddies and volunteer.
Definitely. For
Yeah,
sure.
we have a volunteer thing set up with DLSL that
Okay.
it's been approved.
Yeah.
different
Well,
things
let's
in
do
the
some
past.
let's do some basketball stuff for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's my
Yeah,
whole
in that
thing.
class, so it's coached by Anthony Ianni. I
Yeah.
have Patrick Quinlan from Lakeshore Schools,
Okay.
and then another former coach, dad, who volunteers, and the 3 of these guys have been running this program.
I love
So
it. I would
it's
love
great.
to be a part
It's
of
great.
it. Yeah.
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 Yeah, we'd love to have you.
Yeah. I would love to do
It's
it.
important for young people to work with children with special needs.
100%.
And I love our Catholic schools, but they don't always get the exposure that our public school kids do to kids that learn differently. And when you put them in this environment, it gives them a whole new sense of understanding, patience, empathy. And I always hope that now our kids who are the volunteers and work side by side are the ones that go into our community and are the advocates,
Right.
and they're the ones standing up for our kids. Because we want everyone to be kind. It's that spreading
Yeah.
kindness is true. But if you don't understand why someone's different, and that's what I think Kids on the Go. Another thing that kind of came out of it that I didn't expect was that learning.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's big, and I think it is patience is a virtue.
Understanding, right?
Yeah, understanding. But no, I would love to be part of the
That'd be great.
basketball thing.
That'd be
I would
great.
love it.
Yeah.
I would love it.
We do
So,
football too.
yeah.
We do,
I mean,
we
you
do
know,
flag football. Yeah.
coaching's coaching, right?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And our flag football is coached by Kevin Shumnell, principal at Grosse Pointe North.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But started by Twan Jones. So he was a former Michigan
Yep.
State Rose Bowl NFL player, and he's been a friend of Kids on the Go since 19. And we also at his gym we do boxing
Okay.
and we do a circuit training class.
I love it.
So yeah,
I love it.
sports
Yeah.
are great because so as a coach, you know that our kids who learn differently aren't going to make the varsity team. They often don't make the JV team.
Right.
Okay, they may not make the freshman team, but sometimes we try to be nice in our community and say, "Come be a team manager," or "Come help me be whatever with this." But they're not getting the playing time, and our sports give them a chance
To play.
be part of a team
Yeah.
and let the parents cheer from the stands because
Yeah.
they don't get that opportunity.
Yeah.
And our typical developing kids, you think of the little league days and you're on the stands and you're cheering with other parents. They don't get that. So we're now giving them that chance too.
Yeah, like that shouldn't end at 14. You know what I mean? Like that shouldn't end
But
at
it does.
14. But it does.
Actually, you know where I'm going from here? I'm going out to UWM and
Okay.
Pontiac.
Yeah.
And today is I'm affiliated with Project Play for our adapted sports. And today's Girls in Sports Day out there.
Okay.
But why I'm going there too is because I'm working with Project Play and we have a group meeting in September to put together kind of a big group of us that do adapted sports. And we want to mimic what they're doing today with Girls in Sports with all sports day for kids with special needs to host that in
Oh,
the
I
near
would love it.
future. So, and UWM has been a great, great friend of Kids on the Go and sponsor as well. So
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
I love it. So Kids on the Go. Is it
Yes.
just kidsonthego.com or
kidsonthegocamp.com.
kidsonthegocamp.com?
Yes.
Find them there and then find you on social medias and
Yeah.
and
Oh, we're all over. Yeah. Please like us.
Yeah.
We have a LinkedIn page, Facebook and Instagram.
yeah,
Yeah. Find
Yeah.
us.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
Follow
it.
us. You can see our theme this summer is smiles, Kids and Go smiles. So if you're having a bad day, just
Just smile.
find us. If you find a reel and story from 2 nights ago, Wednesday night, it'll really make you smile.
yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe tear up a little bit.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It has, but they're good tears.
Yeah, they are good tears.
They're good
They
tears.
are good tears. But no, congratulations on the building. I'm excited. Then we'll have to come out and we'll do this live from the
That'd be great.
place.
We're hoping to have, as soon as it's ready, we're going to have a happy hour hard hat party. So we'll have you film from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
And if kids are interested in podcasting or whatever, let's do something with that.
we do a podcast class.
Yeah.
Kate Bryan, who does One Girl Revolution,
Okay.
she's taught a class and then she comes in. She's so busy now she's doing, but if you're interested, we'll bring you in.
Yeah.
Because I find that a lot of our kids are really successful on a mic, behind a screen
Yeah.
versus in person.
For
They're
sure.
successful. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
I'm in.
awesome.
You guys heard it here.
All right, thanks.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks for
have a
coming
great
on.
day. Thanks
You
for
got
having me.
people over there to sign
Yeah.
If you scan that QR code right there with your phone, just scan that. All right, guys, we're wrapping up a little bit here. I'm gonna keep going live, but we will be back. We're gonna stay live from here, and we will be back with you live in and out of here throughout the day, out of the 8th annual Hill Mortgage Realtor Appreciation Event, benefiting kids on the go. We'll get more sponsors out here. We'll have more people jump on with us, and we'll be back.
He's got the mic, the crowd goes wild. Talking dreams we chased since we were both just a child. Entrepreneurs' heartbeats like a midnight train. In the game of sales, ain't no room for the play. Mindset is steel, we never look back. Every day's a gamble, living off the high stack. Turning visions into mansions on prime estate. Success in our grasp, cause we choose our own fate. No pressure, no diamonds, gotta take the leap. The climb is steep, but worth it for the dreams we keep. Sharing and collaborating, making the mark. Bright lights in our eyes, igniting the spark. Risk is the test, and we're always in class. Failure's just a stone, not a wall we can't pass. Embrace the unknown, let your heart lead the score. The future is ours, knocking on opportunity's door. Breaking through barriers, deal by deal. Open the gates, life's carousel wheel. Connect, unite, see the potential unfold. Hands on hearts, we turn